I could not imagine ever playing for the Philadelphia Eagles, but I understood why Saquon Barkley went.
I know your Giants just got done playing Thursday night against the Dallas Cowboys. Came up short there. But first, let me throw this at you. Did you know the last time the Giants beat Dak Prescott, you were still on the team? Is that something you're aware of?
Yeah, I was seeing all the posts go around last night and all the things, and I was like, damn, they've had our number for a very long time, and it's unfortunate, but we just got to find a way to get off the schneid as a team. We got to figure out a way. I think we've had the talent on this team to beat the Cowboys, moving forward, but we just haven't put that on display, at least to date since I've been there. So I think we just got to figure out a way to win, man, and figure out a way to be, our optimal selves, at least offensively. We got to be able to put points up on the board in order to be successful against any team, let alone the Cowboys. But I did see all those not so wonderful statistics about the last time we beat the Cowboys.
It does look like the Giants do finally have a number one receiver again, though. Malik Nabers looks like a beast. What's been your impressions of him through 3 games?
I love it, man. I think he runs great routes. I think he catches the ball extremely well. I think he has a feel and a good understanding of like how to get open, even in zone and different coverages. And I think he's just scratching the surface on like how he can attack defenses and the talent level that he can display, week in and week out. I think the Giants have done a great job of putting him in positions to win thus far. I know it's only obviously a few weeks in here, but I'm excited to see how good he can actually be and where he can take this team and how he can propel this team to victories and just how dominant he can potentially be within this offense. So I'm excited to see where he goes.
Talking about your time with the Giants, your quarterback, Eli Manning, first-year nominee for the Hall of Fame this month. Who knows if he gets in year one? I guess we'll see, but it has kind of re-sparked this old debate about whether he should be a Hall of Famer. I think you know where I stand on that, but from someone who played with Eli his entire career, what made him a special quarterback?
Oh man, I think just his preparation. I think he prepared better than any quarterback out there, in my opinion. I just think he understood exactly what was being asked of him, and he put that on us too. Like he knew like he could only be as good as we were and as knowledgeable as we were, and we all had to be on the same page in order for him to have success. And when those plays broke down and he had to go out there and make a play or make a throw, he did it. He completed it, and I think that's what separates him. When you look at those game-winning drives that he's had, when you look at the longevity that he's had, when you look at the 2 Super Bowl wins, the 2 Super Bowl MVPs that he's had, and the hardest city in the world to do it in, like I think when you put all of those things together, you really understand the specialness of Eli and what he had to overcome and do week in and week out. I mean, there were times where we were booed because that's New York, right? If you don't perform at the highest level and people aren't and the fans aren't inacceptance of your play and what you're putting out there, they're going to let you know about it. And he's been through that. We all have as a team. And then you come out the other side and they cheer for you when you're doing great and when you're making Super Bowl runs and you're having a good time and people are making plays and scoring touchdowns. Like he's been a part of all of those different emotions from a fan base perspective and still managed to keep a level head, to win championships, to put his best foot forward, and to really galvanize and bring the best out of all of his players on his football team. I don't think there's one guy you can speak to on those offenses that don't love Eli, and I think that's just more than enough to get him into the Hall.
What were your thoughts when you saw Saquon sign with the Eagles? Could you ever imagine playing for the Eagles?
I could not imagine ever playing for the Philadelphia Eagles, but I understood why Saquon Barkley went. Sometimes it's got to be about business and got to be about putting your family in the best position possible to be taken care of. And I think Philadelphia provided that for him. And I think he understood that. And as much as he loved the Giants and loved to be with one team his entire career, he understood that, they forced his hand to be in a position to have to leave and have to be, the person to take care of his family. And Philadelphia provided that stability for him. And also he wanted to go somewhere and, like, frankly, be in a position to win championships. And I think Philadelphia probably was the closest team that was in his purview that he had an opportunity to go to that provided that for him. He can go there and he knows they have the talent to make a playoff push and potentially a Super Bowl run. Already won playoff appearance in the last 3 years, so I think he understood that and was excited to join, a team of that nature with Jalen Hurts and all the talent that they have and be part of that and potentially bring that team to the next level.
I know you're here to talk about tackle obesity. Can you just, I guess, start by telling us what tackle obesity is?
Yeah, I think Tackle Obesity is an initiative that started with the NFL Alumni Association and just bringing awareness to what obesity is. I think a lot of people may not know that like 40% of adults really battle with obesity, and over half of Hispanic adults tackle with it as well. And I think it's something that, obviously, being Puerto Rican myself and growing up in a very Hispanic neighborhood and household, like this is something I saw very firsthand in terms of just diet and it being just a cultural thing and not really realizing that, obesity is a medical issue and not just like a character flaw or something. So just bringing awareness to that and understanding, what people can do and really battling this and understanding that it's not something that can just be fixed overnight. It's something that has to be tackled with information and, doctors and really getting the proper knowledge that you need in order to battle this thing. And for more information, people can go to NFLalumni.org/tackle obesity. I think they have a lot of information on there. It's free, it's public, it's open. You can go there to get all the info you need to help yourself or your family member or whoever it is that may need it. So I just think it's important for our country and our communities all over the world.
Hey, sports fans, if you want to see more conversations with athletes and stars, check out these videos right here and be sure to subscribe for more from USA Today Sports.